Greetings, everyone, and welcome in. I'm back. It's me, Jess, and I am playing more Rosewater this evening. That's right, the 2025 point-and-click adventure from Grundislav Games. Be sure to check this one out yourself if you haven't played it yet, because I'm having a blast with it. We are part of a small posse of good-natured Western adventurers. We're on the trail of a mad scientist's lost treasure. At the moment, we're kind of in what seems to be in Act 2, sort of I'm going to say, like road trip portion of the game, where it looks like we're just hitting some little vignettes, some little mini Western self-contained adventure moments. Chance to see more of this world and to get to know our companions a little better. So we're on our way to El Presidio, where our next clue leads us. But good to see everybody. Welcome in Harmonic City. Happy Thursday to you. Grayson, you're watching this on Delta Wi-Fi, and it's shockingly stable. It's negative 34 degrees outside. Wow, and you're in the comfort of the plane. Yeah, don't go out on the wing and try to enjoy this. I mean, you don't want like a gremlin situation. You don't want to, William Shatner, some poor person. Stay in the plane. That's my advice to you. Unless you think you can do it. Wing walkers were huge back in the early days of flight, and I bet they got lots of ladies. So, you do you. But welcome in.
Well, that's what keeps this heap going. Makes it pretty hot in here, too.
It is getting hot in her. Let's talk to some of our friends.
Can't think of anything to ask.
Wow, there you go. That's me walking up to one of my friends like, I'd love to have a conversation with this one. Got nothing.
Nothing to say, really. Hey, Jake?
Yeah, Harley?
Gentleman Jake. He's our Buffalo Bill. How about a story?
Looks like we have some time on our hands. How about a story?
Sure, why not? It was 1842, and I'd been hired by the sheriff of Bleachbone Gulch to track down some cattle rustlers. It was a long and winding trail. But by following the signs, I finally tracked down the stolen herd and the rustlers' camp. So I went back to town and gathered up a posse. 4 able-bodied men, plus myself.
And we murdered them.
We went back under the cover of darkness. We had the element of surprise, but we were outnumbered 3-1. Before I knew it, the shooting had started.
So I start blasting.
A long and bloody gunfight. In the end, yours truly was the last man left standing.
Only witness, huh?
I drove that whole herd on by my lonesome. They were all back home by dawn, with not a head missing. Lost some good fellers that night. But that was the end of cattle rustling in Bleachbone Gulch.
Hell of a story.
Now there's plenty more where that came from.
I'm sorry, Jake, but that sounds like bull hockey. Tell me about El Presidio.
Did your travels ever take you to El Presidio?
A few times. Can't say I much care for it. But that city's for you. Too crowded, too impersonal. I'll take the wide open countryside any day.
I appreciate the chat.
Anytime, Harley.
Now, here's my question. Of course, we are in the fictional land of Vespuccia, which is this game's stand-in for the United States. This is El Presidio. My knowledge of California geography is terrible. Is that going to be San Francisco? Is that where San Francisco are? Do we know if that's that's San Francisco over there? Okay, good. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, it looks like the Bay Area, so that's like going to be Western Vespuccia's Oakland over there, right? Ah, no more game. Done. Let's see here.
Hey, Danny, let's talk.
Sure. Actually, I was wondering about something. Where'd you learn how to fight?
Wait, it's a big port city? They enjoy port wine is what you mean to say. So yes, the Vespuccia, named after, it's just, instead of naming America after the guy's first name, Amerigo, we just named it after his last name, Vespuccia.
For a while, it was how I put food on the table.
No kidding. You were a brawler?
I was. Used to call me Spitfire Harley.
Wow. Were you any good?
Want me to
I
kick
took
your
my
ass?
licks, but usually held my own. In that world, being good is mostly about how much punishment you can take and keep coming back. Same as anywhere, really. Hell, if you want, maybe you and I can go a couple of rounds later.
Really?
Of course not, Danny. She's just pulling your leg.
I was being perfectly sincere.
Oh, shoot. In that case, I'm sitting ringside.
Yeah, tell me about this
When the
story.
Alpha had us locked up, you said something about having been in a similar predicament. Have to say, I've been curious.
Oh, right. Well, it's not that exciting. Nothing like one of Jake's stories.
Let me be the judge of that.
Ben, we've
So,
had one
Before I
vignette
met
so
Jake,
far
I
on the
used to
road.
run with some folks who, well, we got into some trouble. The guy in charge, he thought it might be fun to try sticking up a post office. That didn't
That does
go
sound
so
fun.
well.
Oh,
We wound up in jail for a few days. We didn't escape or anything, just did our time and were let go.
I see.
Told you it was a boring story.
Not at all. I appreciate you telling me.
Ben, I got the castle story, the man building a castle for his beloved, if you got that one on yours.
So who were these people you ran with before?
They,
It was
do we
really
have to
cute.
talk about
It was
this
really
right
good. No, we can
No,
drop it.
don't. Sorry if I had a sore spot.
That's okay.
I'm not going to make
Maybe,
Danny mad.
Maybe some other time.
Have to build up more karma points with him.
So have you been to El Presidio before?
Yeah, I was born there.
No kidding. Didn't you say your family lived near El Presidio?
In the area, yeah. They moved out to the city proper a few years back. I left when I was 16. Haven't been back in ages.
I've mentioned it before,
We're slowing down again.
but I really dig the
I could
on-screen
use a change
font for
of
this game.
environment. Harley, could I have a word outside?
It's very
Sure.
evocative of the setting while still being
Sun's
very
getting
readable.
low. Time to set up camp.
Harley and I'll be back shortly. Just gonna take a walk over to that little town. Danny and the others can aid in the preparations.
You better not be skipping out every time there's work to be done, you hear?
Yeah, tell him, Lola.
Shall we?
Lead on.
Ooh.
Well, ain't this place charming?
Kinda desolate. So, you wanted to talk to me about something?
I did. I can tell you've got a cogitating mind. Always assessing the situation, finding the risks and opportunities. Now that we've got a real posse assembled, I'm keen to hear your thoughts on our little venture. Everything seemed hunky-dory so far, and
That's exactly
your
how I'd describe
estimation?
it. Yeah. Ben, whose plan did I go with for the heist? We brought the artifact, what was it, the mannequin head covered in tomatoes, basically, back to the commune, and they let us into the into the museum. Let's see. It's a good crew.
Yes, I think so. It's an odd bunch, all right, but all capable in their own way. If a treasure's out there to be found, I think this gang can do it.
Delighted to hear it. You let me know if that changes, all right?
You got it.
Right, well, we should be heading back. Else Miss Johnson will...
Uh-oh.
State your business.
Easy, friend, we're just passing... Kurt? Is that you?
Jake Ackerman. That's how I live and breathe.
So this is where you ended up? Small town sheriff?
Deputy, actually.
Oh, wow. You know each other? That would be my guess. Oop. Want to take a break for a comically large drink of water. Two-fisted hydration. Gotta love it.
You're well known in these parts, aren't you, Jake? Acquaintances of yours keep turning up.
What can I say? It's always nice to see a friendly
Hey, Dr.
face.
Mario.
Harley, this is Kurt Dawson. Kurt, may I present my associate, Harley Najair.
Ma'am?
Pleasure. So how do you know Jake?
Believe it or not, Kurt here used to be my assistant.
What?
The one who left?
What a delightful surprise to see you here, my lad. Or should I say, deputy. Old habits, you understand.
Much as I'd like to catch up, I got a situation to deal with.
Ooh, does it need
Anything
puzzle
we can
solving?
assist with?
Doubt it. Sheriff's gone missing. I need to go search for him.
Oh, well.
Hey now, don't be so hasty. Finding missing folks is something of a specialty with us of late.
Is that right?
Damn straight. We can help find your sheriff.
Well, that's bold. Should ask before you volunteer me. Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Splendid. So,
I can't promise it won't be dangerous. I don't know what happened, but I've got my suspicions. And I can't say I couldn't use the backup, but you don't need to get involved. I don't want to drag civilians into trouble.
come on, Kurt. You know Trouble is my middle name.
I thought it was Merriweather.
Haven't changed a bit, have you?
I'd like to think I have, in some ways.
So just what are those suspicions you're harboring about the fate of your missing boss?
We had some rough types come into town a few days ago.
Ooh, rustlers?
Sheriff Burke ran him out, but then decided to go after him. He's headstrong like that. Stubborn. I'm sure you know the type. Anyways, I thought I'd follow his trail and see what I see.
Lila's a tracker. Let's ask her for help.
Miss Johnson said she was a tracker. She could be a big help with this.
Oh, she did say that, didn't she? Worth asking, I reckon.
I'll go get her. Meet you at the edge of town.
There we
Lead
go.
on, my lad.
I like this. I love that these vignettes are randomized. What a fun idea.
So, you're looking for somebody on horseback?
That's right.
Okay, first off, see these tracks? See how they fade? You lose sight of your track, look out for another sign. Like these branches here. You can make out more hoof prints underneath.
Looks like they're going... right?
You got it. You can find other indications besides prints.
I'm going to be
But
terrible at this.
try not to get lost. Don't want to have to go looking for you.
Thanks for your insight.
Uh-oh.
Real barrel of laughs, that one.
She tells us how tracking goes back.
Nigel Benjamin Davis, 1802 to 1849. Died of consumption, aged 47 years. Poor bastard.
He was a good man. Awful watching his decline.
Cornelius Jebediah Kirschner, 1816 to 1848. Husband, father, pugilist.
Ooh.
Departed this world at the age of 31 after attempting to punch a moving train.
You gotta
What
try.
an incredibly stupid way to die.
You gotta
I
try.
don't speak ill of the dead, but old Corny was never quite right.
You'll never know if you don't try to punch that thing. You'll try to punch the train.
Lola pointed out the faded hoofprints under these branches. They lead right.
Right.
Over there.
More tracks. That's a good sign.
Yes, more tracks.
They continue over here. Come on.
Is this auto mode? Interesting.
Damn, the tracks end here.
I'm sure we can pick up the trail again. So, Kurt, I'm just dying to know. How'd you come to be a sheriff's deputy?
Yeah.
I thought you had a certain healthy disdain for authority.
I don't think this is the time or place, Mr. Ackerman.
I gotta tell y'all, I'm feeling super relaxed tonight. I don't want to brag. I spent some time on a lazy river today, and I've really got that lazy river vibe flowing through my body right now. You gotta love a bit of lazy rivering. I would have spent more time in the lazy river, but a thunderstorm rolled up on me.
Am I wrong, or is there some tension between you two?
Tension? Nah. I ain't seen Kurt in years. Just catching up is all.
Nothing to concern yourself with, Miss Leger. Can we focus on the task at hand?
Damn, the tracks stop completely.
There has to be something here that'll let us pick up the trail.
Do you suppose this hole is man-made?
No, the edges are too uneven.
Could be a pooping hole.
Not very deep, and there's nothing in it. Something broke these branches off. Look, there on the bush. There's some horsehair.
Good eye, Miss Leger.
They must have kept going down that way.
So down.
Hey, more hoof prints down that way.
Good, good, good. We're doing it. We're tracking.
This way, let's go.
This music is incredibly tense. I feel like we're getting ready to gunfight.
Tracks give out here. Time for another look around.
Say, Kurtz, I was wondering, ambitious young feller like yourself, why settle for deputy? Why not sheriff?
It's not that easy.
You had it pretty good with me. I expect you'd left to find something better.
Who said this isn't better?
Nobody, but I mean, deputy ain't sheriff, is it?
I always wonder why people take jobs at companies and don't just apply for CEO.
Right, I'm definitely picking up some tension. What's the story?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
It's personal business, Miss Leger. Now's not the time to dredge up the past.
Understood.
Right. Can we get back to it?
It's interesting, but it doesn't tell me where the sheriff went. It's interesting, but it doesn't tell me where the sheriff went.
It doesn't seem to tell you where the sheriff went. It was like a broken stick or something.
There's some brown sludge next to this bush. Odd. I wonder if it means anything. Hey, this is chewing tobacco.
Ooh,
Sheriff Burke was surely
a
here.
clue.
He goes through that stuff like water.
So that's what that muck on the trampled bush is.
Guess we know which way he went.
Hey, this is chewing tobacco.
And Sheriff
Okay.
Burke,
So that's what that muck...
Guess we...
Muck on the trampled bush, that's this.
There's some brown sludge next to this bush.
Okay.
Wait
So
a
we
second.
think,
This is more of the sheriff's tobacco.
Guess we know which way he went.
Go up, young man.
Look,
more prints. Okay.
he went down this way. Come on.
I like that this is automated in between. It's kind of a fun way to do this. Good balance.
Well now, what have we here?
Sheriff Burke's coat. Still has his badge on it.
Ooh, you can be
Not
sheriff
something
now.
you just up and leave behind.
Let's try to work out what happened.
I think it's obvious what occurred here.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Well, the sheriff set up camp, had a bit too much to drink, and wandered off. Bet we find him sleeping it off under a nearby bush.
That's an interesting theory.
What do you
I'd
think
like to
happened?
hear your opinion, Mr. Dawson.
I assure you, this was not a case of drunken neglect. Sheriff Burke's a temperate man. I've never seen so much as a drop pass his lips. We want to know what really happened here? We're gonna have to take a closer look.
Well, all right then, deputy.
Wow. What's wrong with Jake?
Clean. Nothing odd about it. Look here. Broken glass and some blood on the canvas.
There was a struggle. The sheriff must have met those roughnecks he was after.
If one of them was bleeding, it might have left a trail.
Keep
Ooh,
an eye
blood
out
trail.
for more
Blood trail.
then.
Blood trail. Blood trail.
Looks like it's been out at least a day.
Makes sense if this is where the sheriff spent the night.
Hang on. This can's got some dark red stains on it. It's more blood. And there's some on those bushes, too.
Ooh.
Which means we need to keep going that way.
Anything else here to inspect?
These are from a big gun.
Sheriff Burke never leaves town without his trusty 10 gauge.
Was anybody shot, though?
The can. The can's been bleeding. I'm on it.
I can't determine much, except that someone or something broke this bottle.
Checks out. Let's go south. I'm confident. Come on, boys.
Those look like boot prints to you?
Yes, let's go. There. I see more prints going that way.
I hope the game makes us walk back out of here. It's like you were taking notes, weren't you?
We're getting close. I can feel it.
Who's that, Snakeskin? Are we going to King's Quest
Aren't
3
you
it?
glad we came along, Dawson? Told you we were seasoned trackers.
Reckon you were right.
And you were scared we'd run into trouble. As if trouble would dare show its face around gentlemen.
Is Dawson going to draw on Jake here in a minute?
Don't count your chickens just yet, Jake. The job's not done.
I'm just maintaining a positive outlook.
Feels like a very toxic outlook, honestly.
This is fresh.
We're getting close then.
Horse plops, eh?
Broken branches. Nothing less, nothing more. Doesn't provide any insight.
But it looks hecka cool.
Something was dragged over this bush. I see some blood and a boot print.
So they went up that way.
Yeah.
There, footprints. I think we're almost caught up to them.
Good, because it'll be dark any minute.
Look, see that over there? Smoke.
Somebody set up camp.
I bet anything that's where they've taken Sheriff Burton.
So what's our plan?
We should have brought Phil to blow it up.
We cause a distraction and sneak him out.
Not so fast, Mr. Ackerman. We need to know what we're up against.
Ooh,
You
reconnaissance.
said you already saw the men the sheriff was after.
I saw some, sure, but there might be more of them.
Why don't you go on ahead? We'll catch up.
All right. Don't lag too far.
Why'd you send him ahead?
Because I wanted to talk in private.
Wow.
About what?
Talk about Jake. Go back. Talk about Dawson.
What's the real reason
Yeah,
Mr.
there we
Dawson
go.
quit being your assistant?
I told you, he just wasn't cut out for the life of a showman. It's plain to see that lawman suits him better.
And that's the only reason?
I don't care much for your implication, Miss Legere. I've told you all there is to tell.
I feel like
Now
you
let's go
definitely
give Dawson
haven't.
a hand before things get rough.
Or if I'm tanking my relationship with Jake right now.
Don't worry, Sheriff. We gonna take good care of you.
Oh no. This does look great.
That your man?
Yep. Those are the bastards that were raising Cain in town.
We need a plan, and fast.
I got one. I'll sneak down there and free their horses.
Oh, this is
Once
classic
they run
Western
off,
stuff.
the bandits will chase after him, giving you both a chance to get the sheriff out of there.
Right. Well, I think our best bet is to show them we mean business. Jake, you're packing iron, right?
Sure am.
So we threaten them. Keep them in our sights and talk them down. We get them to surrender, free Sheriff Burke, and take them in.
Me take a look around.
Let's not be hasty. I want to look around first.
Make it quick. We're running out of time.
Haven't I seen those brutes somewhere before?
Has she?
That shotgun is bad news.
It's Sheriff Burke's. They must have gotten the jump on him when he was asleep.
He's not having a great day. Haven't I seen
Oh, what's this?
that? Yes, it's a wasp's nest, and it's hanging right above those thugs. Interesting.
Oh, here we go. Now this is what I came for.
At least we know how they got out here. Hey, boys,
Hey, boys. How about shooting down the wasp's nest?
I've had an idea. See that wasp
I
nest
love
over
this.
there?
Sure.
See how it's hanging just above those goons?
I see where you're going.
Like in a
with this.
cartoon or an adventure
Make that
game?
shot, Dawson?
I think you know I can.
Okay, but remember, you've only got the one chance.
Damn it, Ackerman. Don't you start.
Ain't starting nothing. Just remembering that one show in Owl Ridge.
Hey, RJ, thank you for the
God's sake, it was
resub.
one missed shot. One!
They're right over
your
there,
voice down.
guys.
My day was already going to pot anyhow. The last thing I needed was Gentleman Jake showing up to give me the business.
Hey, who's there?
God
Wow.
damn it. Now look what you've done. Up here on the ridge, Deputy Kirk Dawson, I order you to surrender and release Sheriff Burke immediately.
Or else what?
Or else my partner and I will have no choice but to open fire.
Partner? What partner? We got your
Spitfire Harley.
Stuffed shirt, Sheriff. You're all alone, boy. Not quite. So you found some fool to play deputies with you, huh? Seems we got ourselves a little stalemate situation.
Stalemate.
I beg to differ, friend. You're outnumbered.
What in blazes are you doing?
Just follow my lead.
Is that right?
That's right. We got a third gun, and she never misses.
Bullshit!
Oh, no.
No. Care to introduce yourself, Harley?
It's me, Harley Leger.
How about we stick with the original plan?
The wasp nest. Yeah, that might have worked before
Oh,
they
no.
knew we were here. I fire now and all hell breaks loose.
I really want to do the wasp nest.
Guess I'm talking our way out of this after all. He's telling the truth, boys. But I'd rather we all walk away alive today. So how about we make a deal?
What sort of deal?
I need you to step back toward the wasp nest.
Just put your guns away, leave us the sheriff, and get out of here. No questions asked, nobody coming after you.
Yeah, we can
That all
renege
right
on
with
that
you,
later.
Deputy Dawson?
I can live with that.
You swear it, lawman? No bounty hunters or Blackburns?
You have my word.
It's your lucky day, boy. I ain't gonna kill you today. You even get your stuffed shirt back. Gonna need a trip to the washers, though. Come on, McGuire, let's get out of here.
Wow, we did it.
Good work, Miss Leger.
It was nothing. Now let's go get the sheriff and head back to town.
Nice.
I'd say
Vignette
that turned out pretty
solved.
well, all things considered.
Is Sheriff Burke all right?
Doc's giving him the once-over. Mostly just shook up.
Hey, Lemming.
Thank you both again.
Shoot, 'tweren't nothing. Lucky we happened by. And just think what an exciting story you've got to tell. Gentleman Jake and his former assistant reunite to rescue a kidnapped sheriff.
We should be getting back. Good meeting you, Mr. Dawson.
Travel safe.
It is neat. Apparently, some of the other folks in the chat who've played the game haven't gotten that vignette either, so
You found
it's
the man
fun
you were after?
coming across
We
them.
did. Your advice was a big help.
Good to hear.
Was a hell of a trek, let me tell you. Not only were we losing light, but we had all sorts of desert beasties to watch out for.
Trending animals.
Still, we caught up with the sheriff in the end.
And what a sorry state he was in. Tied up, gagged, probably beaten within an inch of his life. Poor fella was really worked over by those thugs. Lucky we found him when we did.
So what did you do?
I like that
Glad
Jake's
you
just a
asked.
bullshitter.
Harley spotted a wasp nest in a tree, hanging just over the heads of those thugs. So I pulled out my revolver, and pow! One shot, and the wasps zoomed out and swarmed all over him. You should have seen them run, hands waving in the air, screaming like little schoolgirls.
My goodness.
The important thing is we managed to avoid getting anybody killed.
Oh,
You're
this
right
is
about
great.
that.
The chili's almost ready. Harley, can
Ooh.
you come help me and Phil serve?
Sure thing.
I'd love some trail chili. It sounds amazing right now. Oh, that's a good
That
chili
smells
setup, too.
heavenly.
The kid is a good cook, eh? But I believe this chili could use a little of my secret ingredient.
What's that?
Mezcal. I picked up a bottle before we left Rosewater.
Get that good smoky
Gives it a
flavor.
Nice
Yeah.
smoky flavor.
See? I told you.
And makes you feel nice afterwards, too. This group needs a bit of loosening up, don't you think?
Yes.
After what we've been through, you should have the whole bottle.
Orale. You really know how to have fun.
That's fun.
We should be ready to serve.
A whole bottle of mezcal and a
Just
pot
one
of chili
last
that
taste?
size. Oh my lord.
What did you do to my chili?
Relax, I just added some mezcal.
Some?
Figured we could all use something to help us relax.
I don't know about this.
It'll be fine.
If you say so. Come on, let's fill up these bowls and get everybody fed.
Who's Shy Mouth Boy? What's my favorite ingredient in chili? This sounds like a trap.
That was some mighty fine chili, Danny boy.
This is a
Glad
trap.
you liked it.
This feels like a potential snack mix situation all over again. This could be a trail mix gate scenario. What's my favorite ingredient in chili? Well, obviously cinnamon. You got that Cincinnati style. No, I don't care for that particularly. Shy Mouth Boy being here for this. Council on the line. I think okay, think about this, Jess. Think about this. What is more correct? Is chili made out of beans? Is chili made out of meat? There's one right answer. There's one wrong answer. Is it both? Is it somehow neither? I think my favorite chili ingredient is a canned adobo chili, like the adobo chili peppers in the sauce. I feel like the peppers themselves are kind of a nice textural element in a chili, but the smoky flavor of the sauce that they're packed in really adds like layers of flavor. It does, in the way that like hot sauce just kind of adds heat. They really add depth to a chili, and I'm going to say that adobo chilies, peppers, canned ideally. That's gonna be my favorite chili recipe. You say chow mein noodles. I'm telling everybody on this plane. Now I do occasionally like chili. Let me just go ahead and mess this up. I do like chili occasionally over spaghetti. Like I don't mind spaghetti with a little bit of chili on top of it. That's pretty good. I mean, it's really not that much different than just like the typical meat sauce, and that includes a bean chili. I like a lot of beans. Usually when we have chili around here, it's because we've been stockpiling cans of beans every time we go to the grocery store and never actually eating them. And we just run out of room in our pantry. And it's like, well, let's empty 17 cans of beans and some frozen meat that we have somewhere that we put away into a crock pot and just see what comes out of it. Oh, now this is a good point, Ben. If you could take adobo chilies and somehow go into a paste, like get that sauce flavor in a paste, oh, that would be good stuff. But no, that was a fraught question. And Shy Mouth Boy, I feel like you were setting me up, but I'm glad that I came. I'm glad I came answer that. Yeah, can we get Grayson on making adobo chili into a paste? Grayson, I know you're on a plane right now, but if you have internet, you could probably, I don't know if that's like you call the patent office or like a chef or McCormick's or who the right person to get in touch. Yeah, Grayson, can you do that, please? You get us just a little bit of adobo chili in a paste, s'il vous plaît. And I mean, no hurry, but now I'm really wanting chili. Best chili I ever had. Who would say the mean
I'd
answers?
say it was the best damn chili I've ever tasted. You ever decide to give up gunslinging? Maybe you could open up a restaurant.
You really think so?
I'd be a regular.
Gosh, thank you.
It's a nice night.
Perfect for relaxing and enjoying the company of one's comrades. The best part of the day. I have always said that the battle is won or lost around the campfire the night before.
Phil is great. Very updated.
You
Phil.
look like you're enjoying yourself.
Ooh, Ando bien pedo, señorita.
What now?
Oh, did I not say that in English? Apologies. I said I am good and drunk. That mezcal was more potent than I thought.
If you'll excuse me, it's been a long day. I need to rest up for tomorrow's drive. Night all.
Oh, wow. Major frame rate drops on the Steam Deck for this scene. I wonder if it's the fire. So I get to talk to one person? No, maybe not. I'm never going to break through with Lola.
I don't think a conversation... How are you doing, Nadine?
Wonderful, thank you. I must admit, I was somewhat nervous about joining you all on this journey.
I don't blame
But
you.
I'm rather glad I did. I know we don't really know each other very well, but, well, part of me feels like we've been friends for ages. Does that make any sense?
Hell, makes perfect sense to me. You folks are a fine group of individuals.
Sure. I'm glad we've all come together. I've got a good feeling about all this.
I will drink to that.
I think part of the problem is that AGS is rendering all their teeth
I hate to leave
individually,
such merry company.
which probably slows it down.
I'm suddenly feeling very sleepy. Please excuse me. I'll see you all in the morning.
Sleep tight, Miss Redbird.
Night.
I don't know why developers keep making this mistake of rendering teeth individually.
So, Danny, where'd you learn to cook chili anyway?
I sorta had to learn. This was back when I ran with those folks I mentioned. We were living rough for a while, and I got sick of the same watery, gamey stew every
Ooh.
night. So one day I just scooped up some beans and whatever I could lay my hands on and came up with this recipe. Guess they liked it. I was in charge of supper from then on.
For a little while around here, my wife and I were making, I guess, what was being called colloquially caveman chili, which was, we weren't on a keto diet or anything, but it was an all meat protein based sort of chili with no beans in it. It was kind of just like chili style done beef. And that was really good. Basically flavored it with all the same stuff, tomato paste and adobo and all the spices and everything you do with chili, and then just like slow cooked like a bunch of nice ground beef up, and it was pretty good. I mean, if you're looking for like a high protein, no carb option, but chili, basically chili bolognese, yeah, it's not far off from that. But I don't know if that, again, counts as chili, depending on where you're at.
Hanging in there, Danny?
Yes, ma'am.
Hell of a day, huh, Jake?
I'll say. Never thought I'd see old Kurt Dawson again. What are the odds?
Who's that?
Oh, just somebody I knew. Before your time. Not important.
Oh, man, it is chili time.
Time for me to call it a
A
night.
different Sloppy
Nah,
Joe. I was just talking about Sloppy Joes
Sleep well.
earlier today. And I was hypothesizing, I don't know how many of us here ever watched the sitcom Roseanne, but for a while on that show, they ran a
Leave
loose
within the
meat
hour.
sandwich shop,
Don't
which I
leave
assume was
anything
Sloppy
behind.
Joe's, but I don't know. Is loose meat sandwich something people actually
Morning,
say?
ladies. Sleep well?
Somehow, despite Phil snoring up a storm, sounded like he was right there in the tent with Nadine and me.
Feller works hard, plays hard, and sleeps hard. Nothing wrong with that.
I like
Is
that.
Danny still sleeping?
Nah, he was up at the crack this morning and wandered off someplace.
Oh, you don't know where he went?
Now, this ain't unusual for him. Reckon he needs some alone time every so often, so I'll leave him to it.
Yeah, this is what I always thought. Yeah, there was like a whole season or two where Roseanne owned a loose meat sandwich shop in Lanford, and I guess like Sandra Bernhardt worked there as a waitress, and they constantly just said loose meat sandwich, and I'm assuming it's a Sloppy Joe. Yeah. No, it didn't look like cold cuts. It looked like they had like pots of something that they were ladling out of, which almost has to be Sloppy Joe, right? Loose meat is such an unappealing term. I wasn't sure if that was a regional thing. Do people say loose meat? Sounds like some Midwest stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Like I have family in Michigan, and they call like everything like, oh, casseroles are just a bake. It's like, oh, that's not a casserole. That's an egg, cheese, and broccoli bake, or something like that. So, oh, it's named loose meat sandwich. That's right. Yeah. After its creator, old Smeaty sandwich. It's known as a maid rat. Oh, they even me.
He just wandered off by himself? Is he all right?
I'm sure he's fine. But just in case anything's amiss, why don't you go look for him while Miss Redbird and I pack up the tents? I'd ask Miss Johnson, but I don't want an earful.
All right, I'll go.
Oh no, Danny's missing. I bet it's a cougar. Oh, we have a
Danny?
recipe.
You out here? Where in the ether could he have gone?
So... Wait. There's no tomato in this recipe for Roseanne Connor's loose meat sandwiches, so it's not a sloppy Joe, right? A sloppy Joe, like, is definitely tomatoey. Look how great the water looks.
The river's pretty calm here, but gets rougher downstream. No idea what these are, but they're pretty.
Yeah, that Joe's not sloppy at all. That's a tidy Joseph.
Daisies, I think.
An orderly Joe, yes.
Danny, there you are.
Oh, hi, Harley.
Didn't you hear me calling?
Oh, sorry. No. Sound of the river drowned it out, I guess.
Oh, I see. Okay. Unlike a hamburger, it's cooked loose rather than formed into a compact patty. It resembles a sloppy Joe without the tomato-based sauce. Okay. So it's just kind of like, yeah, a worse hamburger. That's great. Someone invented a worse hamburger. You know how hamburgers are great because you can kind of like pick them up in your hands, but you just chomp a hamburger? What if parts of it just fell out when you did that? And you're like, there goes my loose meat. Why are you sulking?
Is everything all right with you?
Sure.
Nobody that's ever played this game has
Come on,
ever been
Danny,
mean to
you can
Danny,
tell me.
have they?
It's just, I miss Petey, my friend. Today is 3 years since he died, so I just wanted to be alone with my thoughts.
That's what I deal with losses, to keep moving. That's healthy.
I'm real sorry, Danny. Can I help in any way?
I don't know. Maybe? See, the thing is, I never got a chance to mourn properly. It all went down so fast. He was gone before I knew it, and I was starting over someplace new. I never got to say goodbye.
Here's a thought. How about we make a kind of memorial for your friend? Maybe you can say a few words or something?
How do you feel about
Might
paper
help.
mache?
It's a great idea.
We'll need something to serve as a marker.
Would you have in mind?
Decoupage? What do you think would be right?
Well, you knew Petey. What do you think he'd have liked?
Maybe a rock would work as a marker?
Let's see what we can find.
Looking for a really good rock. How about with these cool river rocks?
These flowers are a nice shade of blue. Would this rock make a suitable marker?
No, it's not the right shape.
This is fun.
It's especially rough here.
Ooh, a stick. Never know when that might come in handy.
How about this rock here?
No, it's too big.
Looking for a small rock. There's a bucket of spaghetti, right? Like, isn't there like a place that like sells bucket of spaghetti? Like a little chain? Yeah, I used to pass by one of those when I would drive between Georgia and where my parents lived in Virginia. There was some little place, maybe in North Carolina, some little town that like had like a drive-through joint called like Spaghetti in a Bucket. And as we drove by, my wife would be like, "Oh my God, spaghetti in a bucket," just like I grew up with. And I was like, "On what planet?" And she said, "Indiana." So none of that made sense.
See that rock in the river?
Oh, yeah. It'd be perfect for a marker.
You couldn't just take one of these terrestrial rocks?
You
Wow,
did it.
Where do you
she was
want
standing
it?
right in the way, and I couldn't
about
see how she got it out.
By that tree.
It was impossible to see how she pried that out with the stick.
That's good. Just need a couple more things.
Like what?
The stone isn't a marker until it's been marked, so we need some way to do that. And I'd like to put something nice on the memorial. People usually do flowers, right?
Suppose so.
Would you mind if I stayed here? I want to think about what to write.
Sure.
What a
I'll be
fun
back
little
with the stuff
quest
once
this
I've
is.
found it.
Let's find out what color flowers he wants.
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Harley.
Tell me about some of the things Petey liked.
Well, he used to play the harmonica pretty badly. He liked my cooking. He used to call me Beanie as a joke. And his favorite color was blue.
Is that right?
Yeah, he had
Blue.
this ratty old blue shirt he always wore. He was falling apart. Smelled awful. But he insisted it was lucky. Made the rest of us wear something blue for luck.
Hence your vest.
Yeah.
Were you and Petey close?
Sounds
We grew
like
up
it, yeah.
together. He was more like a brother to me than my actual brother.
What was Petey's full name?
His full Chinese name was Si Pengfei, but we called him Petey, just like everybody else called me Danny.
So your name's not Danny Luo?
It's Lo Danning, but it was easier to switch it around to make it sound more Vespuccian.
Just like Phil.
Yeah, I guess so. Funny, you're the first non-Chinese person I've ever told
Oh,
my
wow.
real name. Not even Jake knows it.
Well, I'm honored. What happened to your friend?
Not a great way to put it.
Well, Petey and I left El Presidio along with 5 of our friends. We were looking for new lives out on the frontier. I told my parents we were pooling our money together to buy a farm, which was true. Except, we didn't actually have any money. Petey took charge and we all started off working odd jobs here and there. But he got impatient. He got it into his head that it would be easy money to rob a stagecoach.
He's not wrong.
I didn't much care for the idea. But once Petey put his mind to something, there was no turning back. So the big day came, and things didn't go so well. Petey didn't make it. I was the only one.
Oh,
who
wow.
I'm sorry.
did. Me too. I just wish I'd said something more. Push back harder on the whole idea. But honestly, talking about it helped. So, thanks, I guess.
You know, I lost my brother.
There we
too.
go.
Not that
We're
long
connecting.
ago. His name was Bill.
Really? I'm sorry.
Dead 6 years now, but not a day goes by I don't think about him. The pain never really stops. Some days it hurts just a smidge less. It's the most you can hope for.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, how are you feeling?
Oh, better, I guess. It's nice
Well,
to
there
be
you
able
have
to
it.
do something for people.
We've done it. Okay.
It's a nice stone.
What was my reveal hotspots? So those are the orange flowers. That's the exit. Let's go get some blue flowers. He's fixed on to the next. That's right. You're feeling some better? I'll take it.
These flowers are a nice shade of blue.
And you needed something to write on the memorial with, right?
Striking little purple flowers.
Let's see here.
How about these flowers? Petey's favorite color, like you said.
Hey, yeah. These are perfect.
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Harley.
Could you remind me what it is we're looking for?
Something we can use to mark the stone?
Right.
Mark the stone, eh? Ah, maybe a coal? Didn't realize we could come back here.
This should work to mark the stone.
Perfect. This is exactly the level of difficulty I want for my adventure games. I don't want to be sneaking around a genetic research facility
Here,
as Tex
you can
Murphy
mark the stone with
trying to
this.
evade
Yeah. This is great.
some sort of probe droid.
That's everything, right?
I think so. Well, I haven't gotten the incense paper, so this will have to do. It means a lot. You taking the time to do this. I'm sure you had better ways to spend the morning.
Can't think of any.
If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Sure thing. See you back on the wagon.
Good vignette. Oh, wow, look, cutscene. I wonder if this is one everyone gets. Or everyone who has a positive relationship with Danny. But again, who doesn't have a positive relationship with Danny? What kind of monster would you have to be to have been rude to Danny? Wow, we're barely getting anywhere. Yeah, I like a nice grounded puzzle too. I don't need fancy things involving combining lots of inventory items in unexpected ways.
Phil?
Harley?
Now we've got some time. Care to tell me about how you came to Vespuccia?
I can appreciate your curiosity, although it is painful to relate. But you may as well know. I had
Phil's
assembled
idle animation
Lieutenant
is
General
great.
de la
Look at
Vega
that foot.
and several of my men in Jicotea, a small village on the Loyola River. We were preparing an operation to liberate the nearby town of Caballo Viejo. The Spanish army had it under occupation for some weeks, seeking intelligence on our movements. But before we could act, they struck without warning, and without mercy. They did not confine themselves to fighting armed revolutionary soldiers. Old men, women, children, all were valid targets in their eyes. All held collectively responsible for resisting imperial rule. Victory was out of the question. We were hopelessly outmatched. Many brave souls laid down their lives to allow innocents a chance for escape. As civilians fled the village, I led the retreat north with Lieutenant General de la Vega. We gathered what we could of our forces from other positions along the way. It was clear that the army would relentlessly target any village known to harbor revolutionary cells and administer the same treatment. I left Jicotea a smoking ruin.
Wow.
I could not allow that to happen again. Temporary exile was the only alternative.
Holy hell, what a story. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Do not be. The Spanish have shown their true colors and made the necessity of our struggle only too clear.
Yeah.
The day will come when I will gather my army, renewed in force and in spirit, and return to our homeland to reclaim what is ours.
I'll leave you to it.
So, this revolution, what exactly is it you're fighting for?
What does any man who is oppressed fight for? Freedom.
Yeah.
Simple as that. The imperial government has grown fat on the labor of the masses. They torture and imprison anyone who dares speak out against their abuses. My people and I are straining to throw off the yoke of colonialism.
We'll talk more later.
I look forward to it.
We can poke our head out and talk to Lola? I had no idea. This is blowing
Hey,
my
Miss
mind.
Johnson?
What is it?
A heart growing fat on the labor of masses. I mean, who doesn't?
Just how long have you been doing this wagon hire thing?
Thank you for
Long
that
enough to
tip,
know
Ben.
There's always somebody who won't listen to my rules.
This wagon sure is something. Where'd you get it?
Won it in a poker game.
Wow. That's
Really?
Millennium Falcon?
No.
Have you ever been to El Presidio?
Yes, I have.
Anything else you want to say about it?
I know how to get there. Ain't that enough?
I'll let you get back to
I
driving.
stole her watch at the beginning of the game, so I feel like I
Folks,
may
we're
have
making a brief
soured.
stop. There's a lady by the road might need some help.
Let's see if we can be of
Wow, that was
assistance then.
powerful volume.
Have you been stranded out here, ma'am?
Oh, no, not at all. I can see how it might look that way, but I assure you, I am here with fierce and deliberate purpose.
Fierce and deliberate. I like that. Hey, Expert Casual, welcome in. I am loving this game too. It is definitely worth buying. I believe it's 20% off right now on Steam. Good time to grab it up. Highly recommend it. You know, just talking to people here in chat, there's enough replayable moments, you know, different paths you can go down, some randomized elements, multiple solutions to puzzles. You build relationships with characters in different ways based on dialogue choices and things that may send you down completely different sets of stories. It is a fantastic game. I highly recommend it.
And just who are you?
My name
Good to
is
see you.
Amber Lee, and I am a paleontologist.
Oh, Amber
Beg
Lee.
your pardon?
It means I collect and study fossils.
Fossils? You mean bones?
Yes, that's right. Bones of the great creatures that roamed these lands millions of years ago. The mighty thunder lizards who shook the ground with every step.
Wow, this is
wasn't
fun.
always a desert, you know. It may seem difficult to imagine now, but millions of years ago, this was all a vast, lush
Are we gonna have to kill a
rainforest.
dinosaur?
The perfect habitat for these awesome beasts.
Suppose everybody needs a hobby.
This is no mere hobby, sir. This is my vocation. In fact, I have been invited to exhibit my findings at the esteemed Jolly Good Club in El Presidio.
I think that's where we're
Jolly
going.
Good Club.
That's where we're going.
What a coincidence. We're on our way there right now.
Join
Is
our
that
troop.
right?
Join
Are there
our
members
troop.
of the club among you?
No. Are you a member?
Alas, women are not permitted to join. They have made a special exception to allow me to give my lecture, and they are expecting something spectacular. If I don't find something truly extraordinary to show, I will be in quite a bind. Fortune has not been in my favor on this expedition. I am certain this area is full of treasures. Fossilized remains, that is. But the Earth stubbornly refuses to yield up her secrets. Say, have you any experience with excavation?
Oh, sure, plenty.
Afraid not. Can't even remember the last time I touched a shovel.
Oh, no matter. The digging isn't even the most important part. It's the handling
Oh,
of the
no.
fossils.
I'm even worse
As long
at
as
that.
you've a delicate touch, you'll be a great help. I shall compensate you for your trouble, of course.
How much are we talking?
I'll need 2 field assistants. I am prepared to offer you 5 crowns each for a day's labor, and double that if you turn up something I can exhibit.
So at least 10 crowns in total and 20 if we both find something? All right. That sounds fair.
Wonderful!
You taking point on this, Harley?
Guess so.
Ooh, who to bring with me, Sills? Maybe this is time to build up Lola?
Miss Johnson, want to help me out?
If I must.
Now remember, we are searching for bones belonging to the great dinosaurs that I believe were once abundant here. They may be scattered in pieces. I aspire above all to discover and assemble a complete skeleton.
Oh no, this is
for
going to be
display.
put together like one of those
My
letters
holy
and
grail, if you will. If you uncover
Tex
anything
Murphy.
useful, be sure to tag it for classification.
Will this take long?
We shall reconvene in an hour.
All right, but not a minute more.
May fortune favor our search.
Ooh, minigame. Left click on the brush or trowel.
Oh, whoops. Say, this looks promising.
It's an old boot. Wait, is the boot how we're marking it, or is that what we found? I'm guessing we found the boot. We don't want to keep a boot. Okay. This is fun. What a good idea for a minigame.
I found something.
Ooh, definitely tag it. Tag it and bag it.
Say, this looks promising.
So on the first one, did I just chip straight into a fossil?
This looks promising. Must be my lucky day. This comes with me.
Ooh. Interesting. I wonder
And
why.
what have we here?
Looks like dinosaur to me. I wonder if you can dig any deeper below this first level.
Ooh, this is...
Belt buckle, eh? Locking out the 100% true ending. That does check out. Oh, you can go down further. Look at that. Oh, now I'm in business.
And what have we here? Looks valuable. I'm keeping it.
How deep can we go?
Can't dig any deeper.
That deep, precisely.
Say, this looks promising.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Shotgun shell. Okay, I'm taking it. That's as deep as I can go here too. What? Come on.
I can't...
Work with me here.
I found something. I could probably get a few crowns for this.
Unscrupulous. Okay. Need more fossils.
Say, this looks promising.
Handy if any White Walkers show up. Yeah, I mean, that's a Nautilus.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Phew. I've been at this long enough.
What?
All right, place everything you found on the table here, and we'll have a look.
What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
Not a bad yield. You found some quality fossils. As for your companion, goodness, you've also found some wonderful fossils. This
We're a great
is
team.
quite a collection. Here is your fee, as we agreed. Thank you again for your assistance.
I like it.
Don't mention it. Good luck with your exhibition.
Fun idea for a little puzzle. All right. Let's see if this red dot makes it any further this time. Wrath Valley. I like the sound of that. Okay, we got our dairy updated.
Hey, Miss Johnson.
What is it?
Just curious how you were doing.
I'm just dandy. Now get back inside, would you?
He's fine. Hey, Nadine.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Harley. Something I'd like to ask you. You seem
Yeah.
quite well traveled. What's it like in a big city?
It stinks.
Well, everywhere's different. I've never been to El Presidio before.
It's big, but from what I hear, not as crowded as cities back east.
Doubt it's anything you can't handle. Stick with us and you'll be fine.
That is something of a comfort.
But you're reading.
I'm not much of a literary critic, but it helps pass the time. Danny told me you're a writer. Have you published any books?
Me? No, books are way beyond my reach. I stick
Same.
to articles and essays, and have trouble enough with those.
You shouldn't underestimate yourself. It wouldn't surprise me to see a book with your name on the cover someday.
Well, that's kind of you to say. Guess we'll see. Hey, Jake?
Yeah, Harley?
Got any other former assistants? Yeah,
So
let's...
you run with Danny now, and Kurt was your assistant before. Was there anyone else like that who traveled with you?
No, sometimes I hire an extra hand, like Charlie, but they never stick around long. Kurt's a good fella, but he was never quite accustomed to taking directions.
And Danny?
Oh, he's much more cooperative, and a quick learner to boot. He's reaped a world of benefit by shadowing me.
Yeah.
Lucky for him.
Lucky for him.
Crossed.
Yeah, let's hear another story.
How about another story?
Sure. Here's one about the time I lassoed a rabid coyote.
Lassoed.
And that's how I ended up with this scar.
Leger, get up here a minute, would you?
What's going on?
I don't much care for the looks of that sky.
Looks beautiful.
No? Looks fine to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Give it half an hour and it won't. There's a dust storm coming. We need to seek shelter fast.
We can't just stop and wait it out on the wagon?
Even secured, there's a chance it could blow over. I'm not risking it. There's a house up ahead a ways. We'll stop and see if we can shelter there.
All right. I'll let the others know.
Ooh, one of the main sequences not in yet. Okay, interesting. Oh, check this out.
Lola wasn't kidding about the storm picking up. Is someone living here?
Zombies?
That sky is bad news.
Time to get puzzling. That's what I like to hear. Is it haunted? Is it haunted?
Hello? Anybody home? No answer. And wouldn't you know it, it's locked. There's got to be a way inside.
Was that you making all
Oh.
that racket?
There you have it.
What in God's green earth are you doing out here in this squall, young lady?
My companions and I need a place to ride out the storm. We thought this house was abandoned.
Well, it's not. But how many are ye?
There's 6 of us. That's
This
our
house
wagon
is
right
haunted.
there on the road.
Well then, go fetch 'em.
You're sure?
I won't have ye blow away on me porch. And you'll be keeping an old man company. So long as you're not bandits or thieves.
Are
aye?
No,
you?
sir. We're fortune seekers of an honest sort.
Then we'll be getting along just fine. Now, get your folk in here quick, before we all get whisked to Kingdom Come.
This is fun.
Appreciate you letting us ride out the storm in here, sir. Mighty good of you.
Ah, of course. As I told your mate, I'm glad for the company. Welcome to me home. I'm Captain Philip Boylan.
Pleasure's all ours. I'm Jake.
Are you a pirate?
And this is Miss Leger, Mr. Luo.
You have to tell me or else it's
Marquez,
entrapment.
Ms. Redbird, and Miss Johnson.
Fine-looking crew, sure. And not to worry, there's plenty of space here. I've a spare room upstairs and a settee in the library.
Oh, by the way, Ben, or anyone else in chat for that matter, have you watched the first couple episodes of Strange New World yet? I'm very excited for it. And didn't get a chance to watch tonight yet.
So, Captain Boylan, would that be a sea captain?
Aye,
We're a long way from water. What brought you out here?
there'll be time for trading tales soon enough. For now, I'll be needing some assistance. I was about to start supper. Seeing as I'm setting extra places, I could use a couple more hands.
I'd be glad to help.
Yeah, Danny's your man.
Ah, grand.
I think there were 2 that came out this week and then 1 a week thereafter. I'm very excited about a returning character from TOS that has been mentioned in some of the press. I don't want to spoil it, but that's what I'm looking forward to most this season. One of the antagonists from an old episode of the original series. It's true, they brought back Spock. Spoiler alert. Spock's back, baby. Oh, is the second episode the one with the TOS guy or just one that everybody's loving?
Could you use another?
Sure. All right, shall we? The rest of ye, make yourselves at home. I'll sound the gong when supper's ready.
Oh, I hope it's a cooking sim now.
Excellent work, galley crew. We'll be feasting within the hour.
You're fortunate to be so well provisioned. We recently visited a community that was having trouble with their crops, although Harley found a way to help.
So, Captain,
Aye?
Where'd you get so many potatoes? It's a good potato peeler sound effect, isn't it? Or if that's actual Foley of a potato peeler. I'm almost certain it is.
when was the last time you entertained such a large party?
Oh, it's been ages. Trouble with getting older is, every year ye fewer friends to invite. Having ye all here is a real treat.
I completely forgot about the cliffhanger too,
Captain,
Lemmy. I feel bad.
wondering,
Aye?
Was
where
it
did you get
Gorn?
that gong?
Oh, that were a gift from an old friend who spent a few years sailing out of Shanghai. Is that from whereabouts ye hail yourself, Mr. Luo?
Me? Oh, no. That is, my parents came over from China, though I'm not sure where exactly. They never talk much about it. But my brother and I were both born in El Presidio.
Ah.
I don't know. Are we talking about the same TOS character, though? Was it a villain in an episode? I'm assuming the cliffhanger last season was when Spock body swapped with T'Pau. And then I don't remember how that was resolved, so I'm just going to assume that's still the status quo. Their Katras got all mixed up.
So have you ever been to China?
No. I hope to go someday, though. Maybe I can convince Jake to take his show overseas once this trip's over.
Maybe. Stranger things have happened. So does that mean you speak the language?
Yes. Although my parents wish I spoke it more.
That might come in useful in El Presidio.
Well, I'll try my best.
Well, this should be plenty, thank ye. Why not go rest up? I'll sound the gong when supper's ready.
I hope this isn't a creepy cannibal
That
guy.
was lovely. What an interesting life he's led.
I bet he's got as many stories as Jake. Now, speaking of which, I better go find him.
I'm going to look in the library. See you at dinner.
Oh yeah, the Sabak tease. That wasn't the one I was referring to either, but I would love to see that paid off.
If I had to guess, I'd say this came from someplace in Africa. A seaside landscape. I'm detecting a theme. An impressive weapon.
All the Star Trek V fans out there were pumping their fist. Are you a Star Trek V fan,
It seems
Ben?
the good captain is an avid reader.
No kidding. These shelves are full of ship's logbooks. Captain Boylan had a long career. We're in the middle of the desert, but it feels like we could be at sea. That's a nice instrument.
Isn't she? Very finely crafted. I wonder how the captain came by her.
I would agree. I don't think it's as bad as its reputation.
The label says Barbados rum.
I just hope they have enough episodes left to introduce another version of Khan. The last time we tried that, it went so well. I'd like to see one more stab at it.
A poker for stoking the fire.
Or
Harley,
for
what are you doing?
self-defense.
We are Captain Boylan's guests, not common bandits.
Well,
A gentum jug.
Say that 5 times fast.
Admiring the captain's collection?
I am. Such curious objects.
what's this captain's deal? And how will we defeat him?
Quite a collection, huh?
You know, Dr. Sedgwick was also fond of collecting. Not like this, though. Mostly things like medical diagrams, antique surgical implements. and wax anatomical models. When I was young, I used to go into his office to sneak peeks at the old books that had illustrations of people showing different afflictions, pustules and lesions, scrofula.
Yeah,
all
like
the
Freddy
narrative
Farkas manual.
sequence, that sort of thing. They were kind of horrifying, but
Yeah,
also
I get
strangely
it. I still have that book.
Why, Nadine, you absolute scamp.
I totally get that. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, I have a feeling too, Ben, that after this 5th season of Strange New Worlds, this could be the last we see of Trek on TV for a while. I wonder if we'll be back in a boat of just having to wait until eventually the studio decides it's time to do another Trek movie, and either we reboot TOS again, because I can't imagine they're getting like the Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Carl Urban version back together ever again, especially circumstances being what they are around, the tragic demise of one member of the cast and just the time that's passed. So I think we probably just have to wait 10 years and there'll just be another TOS movie with all new people.
No sense interrupting her reading. I've got nothing to say.
I read recently an interview with Tarantino where he mentioned what his pitch for the Trek episode was. Was it basically a piece of the action? Was it like a follow-up to the mobster episode? Was that what
Black
he said?
Says the Corunna. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little model sailor that looks kind of like Captain Boylan.
Take it.
The port of Gascon, if I'm not mistaken. Been years since I've seen it. I shouldn't be snooping around. Not without a good reason, anyway.
Yeah, I think there were diminishing returns on like the J.J. Abrams Kelvinverse movies, but I would have loved to have seen one last film with that cast. I know they came close to it several times, but I really loved the first movie in that series, and just thought top to bottom the casting was fantastic. I can't imagine, like I say, we'll ever see them again.
Wasted no time making yourself comfortable, I see.
My back's been acting up lately, you know? Truth is, it's been a while since I was out on the road like this, camping with only a bedroll every night. Guess I got used to inns and soft mattresses, and there's a decent bed in the show wagon. Now, it ain't like I've gone soft or nothing, just, showing my old bones some love.
Is that what they call it? Yeah, that's me too. I think Chris Pine was excellent as Kirk. I think there are times when I think Chris Pine figured out how to play Captain Kirk better than William Shatner did in his later years in the role. And at the time I would have said, like, outside of Leonard Nimoy, you're never going to beat Zach Quinto's Spock, but I like Ethan Peck better too. It took me a minute, but as Ethan Peck's Spock became more Spock-like, I really grew attached to him. What a fantastic performance that is.
We can chat after supper. Right now, I could use a rest.
Hey, Unsecret Crush. Goodness gracious, we've got Raiders. Raiders, you're here just in time. Let me give a shout out to Unsecret Crush. Thank you so much for the raid. Everyone be sure to go check out Unsecret Crush's channel. Genshin Impact, welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream tonight? If y'all are joining here for the first time, I'm Jess. I like to stream retro point-and-click adventure games. This is a new point-and-click adventure game. We're playing Rosewater, the 2025 Western point-and-click adventure, and having a lot of fun with it. This is just a fantastic game. Robot Spacer, I completely understand if you gotta get out of here because of spoilers. Before you go, I will just say, oh, this is a good game. I think you'll enjoy it when you get around to it. But no, I totally understand popping out of here. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. How was Genshin Impact tonight? How was your stream and how are you doing? Stream was good. Did a live reading of a YouTube video script. Did some Genshin. Oh, nice. Sounds fantastic. Yeah. Well, thank you again for the raid. It's good to have you here. Yeah. And if anyone else needs to dip, we're about halfway through the game. So I don't feel like this part is
Danny.
deeply
Hi, Harley.
spoilerific,
Do you mind if we talk later?
but I understand getting out of here.
Sure, not a problem.
Save it to enjoy yourself.
Hey now, don't go snooping around in there. We don't want to get on our host's bad side.
Why won't anyone let me do adventure game stuff? I want to dig through their
Evocative
drawers.
Don't stare at that painting too long or you'll get seasick.
Speaking from experience.
Let's just say I'm glad it's on the wall behind me.
I'm going out on a limb here. Now, if I'm wrong, this is going to seem a little silly. But if I'm right, I'm going to look like a genius. I'm going to say this captain's a ghost.
Ah,
Wash basin.
nice to be able to freshen up.
Does this one have a ghost in the main character's mind like Lamplight City? Not yet.
This is the water closet.
What's Lola looking at?
Miss Johnson, there you are.
Yep.
Can you see anything through that spyglass?
Just the wagon. Wanted to make sure it's standing up to the storm.
And is it?
Seems to be. Excuse me, won't you?
Yeah, I think I mentioned a few weeks ago that both of our cars and our house got beaten up pretty badly in a hailstorm that swept through here. We've had roofers working on our roof for the past several days, and my wife just got her car back from the shop, and mine went in today. And I got my rental car for while my car is at the shop, and it's pretty great in the sense that my insurance paid enough to cover a Mitsubishi Mirage, which apparently is, I'm being told, the cheapest car sold in the North American market. And it is itty bitty. If you're curious how large a Mitsubishi Mirage is, imagine about how big I am, and that is the size of the vehicle itself. So, like, it's pretty funny. It's like a one-man clown car. Like, I come out of it, and you just think to yourself, how did they fit all of that man in there? It's definitely the comedy potential at me driving around in this itty bitty car is just good stuff. I should just get some video of it.
A musty smelling mess of laundry.
Musty. The smell of ghosts.
Can't see much aside from the wagon parked down there. Can't see much.
I was gonna say, you want me to use this?
I can just make out the wagon through the dust. At least it hasn't blown away. Captain Boylan was quite dashing in his youth.
Before he was a ghost.
I shouldn't be snooping around. Not without a good reason, anyway.
Yeah, it's probably where he hid one of the bodies.
It's empty.
I guess everything's all tied up in a neat little bow. I'm just gonna hit that supper gong. There it is. Supper gong. This is where he found out he's a cannibal, or a ghost cannibal.
I can't remember the last time this table was so full. How are you finding the fare?
Not bad.
Slurpity slurp.
Most satisfactory.
The very soul of rustic simplicity. Quite simple and, unadorned.
I like that Jake has occasional moments that feel very much like George Clooney's character from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Maybe a top 10 Decaf Jedi movie of all time. Think you could have done better, Jake?
And no adornment needed. My compliments to the kitchen. But then I'm not exactly
We're in
impartial.
a tight spot.
In any case, it's been a real pleasure having a proper meal at a table.
Been roughing it then?
And how? A campfire don't compare to this.
Where are ye folks headed?
El Presidio.
Ah, I used to sail out of there.
I was just quoting Oh Brother, Where Art Thou today. My family, it was my wife's day off from work, and we took a little trip to a water park that's about an hour from here, but it is out in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia. Like, we were driving on little 2-lane mountain back roads for the better part of that hour in a direction I'd never been before. and I busted out a this place is a goddamn geographic oddity moment as I was navigating these mountainous back roads. Okay, let's see.
Have you by chance heard of Dr. Bennet Clark?
I can't say the name rings a bell. Is he a friend of yours?
No, he's really of no relevance. Can't imagine why Miss Legere would bring him up.
Huh?
You said you sailed from El Presidio, Captain Boylan?
Aye, for many a year. I used to captain a whaler.
No kidding. You must have some stories.
A fair few. I could tell ye about the largest beast we ever snared. The one what took me leg.
That's funny. You mentioned the "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" version of "Oh Death" by Ralph Stanley, and boy, what a powerful performance that is. If anyone's curious where in the world I'm actually from originally, it's basically like a county over, so from where Ralph Stanley lived most of his life. It's that's very much my corner of Appalachia down in there. So he was like a local legend before he hit mainstream in a way with the "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" soundtrack.
Go on then, tell us.
It was back in 25. We was circling a lagoon off the coast of New Spain. We were on the point of giving up, when suddenly a great monster breaches off the port bow. She was the biggest I'd ever seen. I shouted the order to launch the whaleboats in pursuit.
Oh,
Me
man.
men put all their backs and all their hearts into rowing, and soon we was on her.
That's how I became a
All
ghost.
around, the water was churning white with foam. The beast surfaced again so close, we nearly capsized. But the harpooner had steady legs and a steadier aim on him, and he struck true. Then the battle began. Oh, how she thrashed and reared. Somehow, the rope got wrapped round me leg and pulled and tore almost clean through. I thought I was a goner for sure, but it wasn't over yet. At last, the beast tired out. We hauled her in just as it was getting dark. Cutting her up was no easy job. She was 50 foot if she was an inch.
This is how you became a
Good
ghost?
sum for all that oil and blubber. But it wasn't only the whale went under the knife that night. Doc cut
yeah.
me up too. Taking care of what little was left of me leg by that point. Saved me life.
Quite a tale.
Well, burst me bagpipes.
Poor creature.
I doubt you'd feel that way if you met one yourself, Missy.
How about we just finish our
Wow,
dinner?
Lola,
if anybody
rude.
has an appetite left after that story.
Aye, fair enough.
I haven't watched Murderbot. I don't know if I even know that one.
No, that was a fine meal. And a fine meal should be followed by some fine rum and conversation.
Sounds
Would you
good.
care to join me in the library?
That sounds like a perfect way to pass the evening.
I'm going to retire. Sounds like the storm's died down, so I'm bunking in the wagon.
You sure that's a good idea, Miss Johnson?
I'm sure. See y'all bright and early.
I like that she's so antisocial. That'd be me. I was going to sleep
Harley,
in
a
the car.
word?
What is it?
Captain Boylan's a friendly feller, but you were a mite loose-lipped at dinner, if I may say. We
Wow.
don't need every Tom, Dick, and Harry knowing about our search for Clark's money.
Why don't you just tell me how to act?
I only asked Boylan if he'd heard of Clark, not a word about the money.
Still, you're treading on thin ice. A more curious sort might start probing, and we don't need that.
Point taken.
Glad we're on the same page. Now let's go join the party.
Punch him.
Sure you won't have some rum, Miss Redbird?
I'm sure. Thank you.
Still recovering from last night?
I prefer not to overdo it.
And for you, Miss Leger.
We're
Don't
partying.
mind if I do.
Yeah, I'll live that.
A toast to new friends.
Cheers! Damn, where'd you say this stuff came from?
A gift from an old friend in Barbados. Best
And why'd you
rum in
drug
the
it with
world,
us?
In my opinion. Got plenty more in me cellar. You're welcome to it. Now then, Mr. Marquez, I had a question for you.
I may have an answer.
Am I mistaken, or are ye of the new Spanish persuasion?
I am, yes.
Ha ha ha! Grand! I'd like ye to have this.
It's a
She
guitar.
belonged to an old friend of mine. New Spanish, like yourself. He used to play the most beautiful music. He left her to me when he died, but I always felt she should return to her proper home.
Okay.
I'm honored.
Suppose I ought to have asked if you play.
In fact, I do. A little bit, anyway.
Go on, then. Give us a song.
Very well, but let me tune her first.
It would be really good if he was just terrible at this point.
That should do. Now, let's see if I remember.
He just plays a little. My Apple TV recommendation is The Studio. I had a lot of fun with that one.
Goodness, that was beautiful. Where did you learn that?
Thank you, Harley. I had a tutor as a child. My father insisted I learn to play something, so I chose the guitar.
Well, ain't you just full of surprises?
I think this calls for another round.
Here, here.
What's your angle?
It's been a grand evening. But this old salt needs his beauty sleep. Stay up late as he like. All I ask is he not disturb me in me quarters. I'm not a light sleeper, but I can be a right bastard when startled.
I promise we'll steer clear and tiptoe quieter than the angels. Good night, Captain.
See y'all in the morning.
Yeah, see y'all in the morning.
Don't know about you folks, but I ain't ready to bed down just yet.
Yes, the night is still young.
Let's say we have a couple more rounds.
And the rum's all gone now.
Captain Boylan said he had more in the cellar.
I'll just go fetch a bottle or two.
Uh-oh. Here's where it turns. Here's where it turns. Ah!
Oh, bad
Ghosts.
news. Cellar's locked.
Oh, chingada.
Guess the party's over, then?
Not necessarily. Harley, would you be so kind as to apply your skills to our little problem?
I don't like the idea of breaking in.
Oh no, you can just forget it. I'm not breaking into the cellar.
Who said anything about breaking
I'm
in?
refusing the call
We
to
have permission.
adventure.
The lock is merely an oversight on the part of our host.
Just give it a try. If you can't do it, we'll yield.
Saying no.
I said no.
If Harley won't get that door open, I will.
I
Oh, no.
think that may be an even worse idea.
Are you going to blow the door open with dynamite?
Of course not. But I will find a way. Unless Harley has had a change of heart.
Okay.
Fine. I'll get the door open. Trickier without lockpicks, but I'll improvise.
Atta girl. Let us know when you done it.
We'll stay in here so we can blame you. Well,
Locked.
hopeless.
I shouldn't be snooping around.
Wonder what I need to get to pick the lock. Maybe a
Well
marlin?
stocked, but not with anything I need.
I'll just use the marlin's,
Definitely not the one that got away.
I don't know, what do you call that? Torn? Uh-oh.
I'd better make sure to be quiet. I can just hear Joni. A quill and ink, how charming.
Yeah, if he's a ghost, the last thing he needs is rum. Sneak
It's
mode and
empty.
cast open, yes.
For an old sea captain, Boylan's got some rather modern conveniences.
Just like a ghost might.
Captain Boylan keeps a tidy house.
Hey, did you guys get open? No. Okay, let's go back upstairs. Doubt there's anything just sitting around up here.
I shouldn't be snooping.
Again, Harley needs to get her priorities straight here. She's an adventure game protagonist. She needs to snoop.
I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be. This is the.
Let's save in case I mess this up.
Better not. Don't want to risk waking him. They'd better make sure. I can just. The captain still has some old country pride. A set of keys.
Stab him with the arrowhead.
They're right over Captain Boylan's head.
And so we need a reaching stick, eh? Like a marlin. The perfect tool. Too bad he has a dustpan. Or if dustpans existed in the 19th century. I think that's what I need. TBH.
Please try not to get.
Time's a wasting, Harley.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Have you gotten that cell?
Okay, you guys are no help.
This could be useful.
All right. The perfect crime.
Got him.
Love the close-up there. The sparingly used close-ups are a really nice touch in this game. They are spaced apart just enough that they feel like a real treat when they occur.
Jake? Phil? I got it.
Nice work, Harley. Now let's go get that rum.
Let's keep our party rolling. Here it comes. Here are the bodies or all the ghost evidence.
I cannot see a thing down here.
How about we light that wall lamp?
This will help us see down here if we can light it.
February 12th, upon his winning of one with P.S.
We are lucky to have made it down the...
Gotta be matches around here.
Like, why can't I just take that? Feels like that'd be such an easy solution to this problem.
Nautical adventures. Some kind of navigation. The label says Barbados rum.
That's exactly what the captain said. It confirms his story.
A bust of some lady in a helmet.
Probably Athena. Okay, where can we find matches?
For an old...
Are those matches why they are?
Full of matches. Don't mind if I do.
Well. Look who's solving puzzles. I think it should be a crime to not put in a hotspot highlighter. Yeah, it's a nice convenience. I like it an awful lot too. Like, I try not to use it constantly in most games, but this game does a pretty good job of having things pop out from the background. I've played some others where it was really much more of a necessity. Like, I wanted to think that I may be misremembering. I wanted to think that Gibbous was a game where I felt like a lot of the hot spots were just sort of so well integrated into the background that it was difficult to tell what you should interact with on a lot of the scenes. It's hard to fault somebody for making
Much
their
better.
game
Now,
look visually
about that
seamless.
rum.
What was that?
Sounded like the captain's voice. Come on.
Uh-oh. Not tears.
You heard it too, huh?
Yes, it came from upstairs, I think.
It sounded like Captain Boylan, but aren't his quarters on this floor?
I thought the same.
Perhaps we should go see if he's all right.
Yep, you and Miss Redbird check the spare room. Danny and I'll
man.
check the bedroom. Harley, you look in the captain's quarters. We ain't got time to lose.
Someone stay here to guard the rum. Uh-oh. This is troubling.
Odd. Captain Boylan's not here. Where could he have gone?
This is starting to sound like a real ghost situation. I couldn't
Looks
agree
like
more.
a sea bunk. Guess old habits die hard. The captain won't miss this for now.
True. I mean, you could write a ghost letter. Oh, now we're going to Scooby-Doo it up. Now we can open everything.
An old oak wardrobe. Can't really see anything in here.
Push through, make sure there's not Narnia in there. Sometimes you'll find Narnia past the coats.
Can't really see anything in here.
I can't take any more matches.
Full of matches. I shouldn't be snooping.
If there's anything else I need to do in here.
Looks like a... The storm has eased up some. There's an old book in here. A journal. Better
Uh-oh.
take it.
Yeah, better take it. That's what I say when I find someone's journal.
There's not much in here. I guess Captain Boylan didn't care much for writing.
Mm,
Here's
wolf.
an interesting passage.
Fisher landed another whale today on his first shot. I asked him how he managed it. Turns out he's been tying his wife's kerchief to the harpoon handle. Swears it brings luck and improves his aim. Ah, to be young and in love.
Ah. Wait, I still have matches. Let's set the wardrobe on fire, destroying any Narnias that might be in there.
Hang on. What's this? There's a small switch in the back.
This is where we find out Captain Boland's a member of the Black Cloak Society.
Well, I'll be damned.
Classic ghost secret door.
Captain,
Oh, Captain.
you're still breathing, thank God. Hang on, I'll get help.
Yeah, definitely a ghost.
He appears to be fine physically, but he seems to be in some sort of trance.
Ghost trance.
Trance? How do you mean?
His eyes are open, but he's not really awake. He's gone within himself. I've seen people do this voluntarily, to meditate or relive certain memories, but Captain Boylan seems trapped.
Is there anything we can do?
Inception.
I'm not entirely sure.
We're going to have to
Did he
incept
say
into him.
anything when you found him, Harley?
Not a word.
I'm at a loss. Something brought this on. But what?
Could it have something to do with this room? If he went to the trouble of building a secret passage, it must have some significance to him.
That's a very good point. I would say this place is a sanctuary.
Okay,
From
interesting.
what? The man lives alone in the desert already. What's he need a secret sanctuary for?
Look, on the wall there.
All right. We're cracking this case wide open.
It's a sketch of Captain Boylan with 5 other men. His crew, maybe? There's a signature. A. Kranich.
Kranich? God forgive me.
Captain, can you hear me?
The dome?
Oh no, the doom.
What
Oh
doom?
no.
What do you mean?
I came from nowhere. I ought to have taken heed. I ought to have let it take me.
Captain? Captain? He's unresponsive again.
What the ether's
This
going
is all
on?
so strange. I wish we knew what was going on.
I think I have an idea.
Yes?
That chair.
Ghost.
The way it's positioned, facing that sketch. This room being hidden. I think something happened to those men. Something bad. And I think the captain blames himself for it.
That's what I was
He
thinking,
probably
Danny.
comes in here to punish himself.
Oh no.
Well, how you figure that?
Because, well, call it a hunch.
I don't know. Seems kind of far-fetched, don't it?
Not entirely. I've read some of the new theories about the study of the mind. A particularly traumatic event may have shaken Captain Boylan's sanity.
So, he has gone mad.
Yes, but he may not be beyond help. We could try to reach him. I could try a form of hypnosis.
What?
Oh, sure. That's where you get him to cluck like a chicken, right?
Not at all. It means he would be calmed and put into a receptive state. Then we could speak directly with his unconscious mind. But to have the best chance,
Mind meld.
we would have
That's
to
right.
recreate the environment
Sort out
he's
his
experiencing
Katra.
as accurately as possible.
Maybe we should just leave him alone.
Recreate the environment? Just how do you propose we do that?
We must each take on a role.
Oh, you mean like play acting?
Something like that. If we can each convincingly assume the identities of the men in that sketch, the captain may feel they are truly here with him. His fantasy will become clear, and we'll be able to guide him through
checks
and out of
out.
it.
Sounds just crazy enough to work.
But we know nothing about these men, aside from what they look like.
Which means we need to find out more. The more
Ooh.
details we have, the better.
Then let's put this show together. Harley, you're good at finding things. See if Captain Boylan had a diary or something.
All right, I'm on it.
Good news. Finally stooped
Yes,
this
a
man's
journal?
home.
Captain Boylan's personal one.
I see. Well, I'll let you pore over it for any pertinent information.
Yeah, this would be a good time to start searching the diary. But I should probably call it a night here and pick this up again. I think tomorrow night. I want to play more of this soon, so I don't think I'll delay too much longer. I think I'll hop into this again tomorrow night, and we'll see what other sort of trouble we can get into. Finally, we can actually get that saved. Yeah, we can violate this man's privacy. That's right. I've been going stir crazy, waiting to dig up everything in this guy's house, and now I finally can. But for now, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. This was super fun. Loving this game. Go pick it up yourself. It's too much fun. But let's get a little raid going, see who's online, see what sort of trouble we can get into elsewhere. Oh my goodness, who do we have playing what? Let's drop in on let's see here. Wow, not a lot of options right away. Let's see here. I got to notice that someone is playing Phantasmagoria 2, but that's in French. Let's drop in on Hungry Gorilla, who is playing a little bit of Dark Cloud on the PlayStation 2 net. Hungry's a great streamer. If you've never been to her stream before, you'll enjoy it. I don't know that game, but we'll see what we can do. Let's get that great ready to go. Ooh, there's a play of Full Throttle on right now. Where's that at, Ben? We'll go there. Let's go with Full Throttle. Let's get a load of that. I've now been easily swayed from my original plan. Full throttle, you say? Full throttle. Let's see here. Italian grandma. That sounds fantastic. Even better. So let's rate it on Italian grandma. Never been to this channel before. That'll be fun to drop in on them. Thank y'all again for hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, I think I'll be back tomorrow if all goes according to plan. If not, I will definitely see you again soon. Take care.